Right, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
Here are the five for the Suns. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Damian Lee. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's done in at the three. Now here's Durant. 4 on the clock. Fires for three. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. Williams on the wing. Shakes him. And Williams punches it home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the basket by Lee.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. The three from Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Durant for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. For three, Durant. Done. The pass to Richards. Dort with a steal. Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Shoots a fadeaway. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 to shoot. Williams in the post. Defended by Dunn. Dunn knocks it away. Durant against Holmgren. Jacks up a three. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5 points.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Outside for Dort. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 4. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Booker for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's Dort on the wing. Launches a three. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Yeah, we saw the three-pointer from Holmgren in college, trying to carry that success here and now over into the league.
Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for three. Richards pulls it in. Outside Durant. Launches it. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bol Bol. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Beal in at the one. And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Joe, no good on the three. The Suns lead by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. That's good from Bol on the assist from Allen.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Wallace with it. He's against Allen. Clock at 6. Williams passes to Joe. Wallace outside. They swipe it. Pass to Beal. Fires the three. Kept alive. Takes a three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Phoenix leading by 7. Bol, pass to Beal. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game. Wiggins with it. He's scoreless from downtown. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Wallace outside. Williams. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Beal with it. Caruso covers. The 3 ball. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Thunder trail by 7. Pass to Wallace from deep 3-point range. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oklahoma City shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
And Beal launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
Flashing his range, Beal is an absolute bomber from deep.
Pass to Caruso. 4-3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Beal, covered by Joe. Beal outside, 6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wiggins left side. Oklahoma City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Durant surveying the D. Gets it off. Oh, he drains the
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Dort for 3. They grab their own miss. Holmgren against Durant. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix leading by 4. Booker for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Cat from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. Dunn, the pass to Booker. Durant with it. Hartenstein covering. 3-pointer. Durant, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 6-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades back. Booker no good. Oklahoma City is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix leading by 6. Durant finds Booker. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Durant way outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
3 points.
Durant's got 16 points. Thunder trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Richards. Back to Durant. The 3 is up. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Hartenstein a screen. Dort for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Durant. Pass to Lee. Back to Durant. Puts up a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Holmgren against Durant. Booker with a screen on Holmgren. Outside Booker. The kick to Durant. Got it up. And we've reached the end of the third. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 5. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Tyus Jones. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Allen in at the 2. Back to Bol. The rebound by Wiggins. Thunder trail by 7. 3-pointer. Here's Williams. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got his first basket.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Here's Wallace. 3-pointer, no good. The Suns lead by 5. Beal outside. From the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
Here's Wallace. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Up top, Beal. Covered by Joe. There's a screen by Bol. Beal, the pass to Jones. Back to Beal. The 3. Lets the three fly, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
That's Beal's wheelhouse. Catch and pop.
Thunder trail by 8. Now here's Wallace. Right side, Williams. The shot misses. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Beal outside. O'Neal passes to Beal. Elbow shot on the way. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Caruso's got 4 rebounds now. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Williams in the post. Pull on him. Caruso with the bucket.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Three-pointer, Beal. Beal with another miss. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins outside. And there's the screen. And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. A line change here for Oklahoma City. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Bull. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. Dunn, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Devin Booker in for Allen.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass. And they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Booker finds Durant. They get the rebound.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Thunder trail by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Booker. Pass to Richards. Durant against Holmgren. For 3. From deep, Durant.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Outside, Williams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. Richards with a screen. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Suns lead by 8.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Overdone. Williams misses. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Durant's shot is off. Dort for 3. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a nice win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
of teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson, and it's Washington in at small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Steps back. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren, 6 to shoot. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Thompson from long range. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Williams looking over the floor. Back to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Irving against Dort. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closer. Takes the 3. Pass to Washington. Outside, Davis. From the arc. Out to Thompson. Irving with it. Launches it. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 6.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 5. Thompson outside. Davis with a screen on George. The shot by Thompson, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. To the middle, shoots, and the rejection by Gafford. Thompson against Dort. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, you certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Dort wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. From deep. Hits it from 3-point range. Irving's got 12 in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving passes to Gafford. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Irving. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Snatched up. Out to Thompson. There's the three. It's Davis on the wing. The tray. Cans it from downtown.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, leading by 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Wallace is out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 4. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Here's Christie. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Joe. Wiggins, a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Wiggins. Caruso with the ball. Clock at 6. Back to Wiggins. Edwards with the block. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mavericks leading by 8. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got the first basket of the second quarter for the Mavs. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. For 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Scooped up. Pass to Christie. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Mavericks foul. 15. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wallace. Still scoreless. Williams has a screen for Wallace. Puts up a 3. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Christie. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Christie's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Joe finds Wiggins. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. Dinwiddie with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. And finished off by Lively.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now Joe. Misses the 3. Wallace against Christie. Takes a 3. They get it back. Out to Edwards. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots the 3. Caruso grabs the miss. Under trailing by 14. Wiggins outside. 1:25 left here in the second. For Oklahoma City, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Joe. Screen by Wiggins. And here is Wallace. Joe passes to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Marshall from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Daniel Gafford. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Washington. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. Irving kicks to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot by Thompson.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. And the Thunder another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Irving. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Dallas leading by 11. Thompson outside. Shoots over Holmgren. Thompson misses.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. Thunder trailing by 11. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander trains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder. Thompson, a screen on George. Tipped away. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with a clean look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Irving passes to Thompson. They need this one. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Thunder trailing by 10. Joe passes to Caruso. Going inside. Here's Wallace. And the shot goes in. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Edwards passes to Christie. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. The 3. Unable to get that one. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing here by 8.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Mavericks leading by 6. Dinwiddie kicks to Edwards. Lively sends a screen for Edwards. That shot off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good on the triple. 6 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, you know, this is what makes Dinwiddie so dangerous, guys. His shot preparation makes him ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Wiggins passes to Caruso. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. That one, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They play. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Isaiah Joe is out there with Karson Wallace. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Christie. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. A wide open look here for Caruso. Traps in the tray.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Lively sends a screen for Dinwiddie. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thunder trailing by 11. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from outside. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Christie. And a miss there on the triple.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Mavericks leading by 11. A three, Marshall. Dinwiddie kicks to Marshall. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Caruso finds Wiggins. A 3-ball. Over in the corner, Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams, a screen on Christie. Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside Williams. Back to Dort. The 3. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson dishes to Irving. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Launches the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. From past the arc. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. A second chance effort. The Mavericks pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Thompson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And a deep 3 from Irving. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Thunder trailing by 14. Here's Dort. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
For the screen on Dort. To the left side wing. Gafford passes to Irving. Keeps it alive. Back to Gafford. Right side Irving. From deep 3-point territory. Rebound by Williams. 40 seconds left to play here in the 4th. For 3, Holmgren. Thompson with the rebound. And the Mavericks with possession. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Irving dishes to Thompson. Irving a screen on Dort. And Thompson launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
And that was from the parking lot. You got to be impressed with how accurate Thompson is from way outside.
The kick out to Williams. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And Irving launches it from deep. Missed. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Klay Thompson, Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Washington in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. This one for three. And it's Lee with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Thompson with a steal. Irving, the pass to Davis. And here's Thompson for three. Oh, denied by Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Davis against Durant. From deep. And Davis good for three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Fires from deep. Buries the jump shot.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Done with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Counted from distance.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Irving looking around. The three from Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Richards. Durant way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lee. The putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Gafford the screen. Washington finds Gafford. Irving fires from way outside. The offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Pass to Irving. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Durant for three. Fires in the triple. Durant's got five. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Richards with it. Washington's there. Richards' shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
There's Davis with the three. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Durant's shot is off. The Mavericks trailing, and Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. He's got 7.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Irving with it. Richards picks him up. Thompson outside. There's the three. That shot, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Durant for 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Irving for 3. Connects from downtown.
Irving, 3-point field goal.
The Suns have gone 6 of 11 so far. Booker, the pass to Lee. Here's Durant. Here's the 3. Here's Richards. The kick to Durant. Pass to Dunn. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Right side Booker. There's the triple. Outside Durant. The three. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Outside Irving. What a terrific move that is. Irving's got 11 points.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. He's found his range. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
They've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Bol. Grayson Allen is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Micic in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Bol. Off target from outside. Here's Marshall. Knocks it down from distance. Marshall's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Christie. Both taking a foul. First team foul.
There's a screen by Bol. Here's Micic. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
Here's Marshall. Offensive board. Pass to Christie. A deep three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Yet to see a basket. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Bradley Beal with a rebound. And so Beal will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. For Dallas, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Marshall. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Marshall's got 6 in the quarter. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Beal finds Bol. Fade away. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Micic. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And that one's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Lively. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Now here's O'Neal. Still without a bucket. Beal, no good. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. The 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Jones, he's checked in for Micic. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Beal. There's a screen by Bol. Lets it fly. Out to Beal. Bull, a screen on Dinwiddie. Three-pointer, Beal. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Christie. Takes a 3. The rebound by Allen.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie, defended by Jones. Edwards for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. 19 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Jones. Back to Beal. Outside Jones. From behind the arc. The shot won't fall. With 1 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Dallas on top, leading by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Kyrie Irving, Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Thompson in at the 2. Stolen by Davis. All alone on the break. Launches a 3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Davis. Thompson's got 6.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Irving. Outside Davis. From deep. Out to Thompson. From deep. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Booker fires from way outside. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Kyrie Irving. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. From about 19. And it comes off the front of the rim. Suns trail by 7. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
And he hammers in the reverse slam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Washington. Thompson outside. Davis a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson's shot is off. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
A nice shot by Booker.
Booker, and a little bit of cat and Mao smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Irving for three. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 15-3 run. Booker no good. Mavericks trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's Davis with the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's the scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
Dallas has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. From outside, off the mark. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Booker. Lee, the pass to Durant. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Richards. Pass to Booker. Up top, Durant. Check by Davis. An open look for Durant. And finally, they hit one. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Irving. The 3 ball. Pure from 3-point range. Irving's got 14.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
Durant for 3. Richards, the pass to Lee. They set the pick. Durant way outside. Durant with another miss. The Mavericks leading. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside for Irving. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. He's got 17.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 3-pointer, Beal. Christie with a rebound. Dallas leading by 4. Dinwiddie outside. Lively finds Dinwiddie. Lets the 3 fly. It could go. Buried.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Mavericks ahead, leading by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Royce O'Neal is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Bradley Beal, then it's Bol Bol, and it's Gillespie in at the 2-guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Allen can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Dallas no good that time either. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Beal, the pass to Gillespie. Back to Beal. With the teardrop. Good work there as it goes. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you see how crafty Bradley Beal is. The athleticism helps in the paint. That's nicely done.
Here's Dinwiddie. The kick out to Edwards. Takes the 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
3-point field goal.
And the Mavericks lead by 2. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Pass to Christie. From outside the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Back to Marshall. Now Edwards. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Allen. Will it go? Nails it from 3.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. In transition, here come the Suns. Now here's Allen. For 3, O'Neal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Christie. Back to Edwards. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Some changes for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Bull. Durant comes in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Gillespie. Now Beal on the wing, Durant. Outside Booker. Beal with a screen on Irving. Booker pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Gafford. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Thompson outside. The 3.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot, that's really good D.
On the wing, Durant. Checked by Davis. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's the guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's Irving. Thompson outside. From downtown. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
The kick to Durant. Booker with a screen on Davis. And knocks down the 3.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Irving, the pass to Washington. Clock at 6. Thompson outside. They double team Thompson. Irving for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he banks in the layup.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Launches it from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. The 3 from Thompson, and it's good. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
right, both of these teams certainly get after it on the defensive end.
Well, I'm touching your suit here, Kevin, and it looks like you got shoulder pads in there. You're going to need that. This game's going to be a grinder. It's going to be physical. These guys are going to bump each other around. And they play hard-nosed defense, so I would expect this game to not rise up in terms of the scoring column, and we'll see who's tougher tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And here is Williams. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Durant. And it's the Suns' ball. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, KD attacking the rim. Hard to imagine anybody's going to get in the way of that.
Dort wide open. From outside, off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself with so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. They push it up 4 on 3. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Done outside. Here's Durant. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hartenstein with the screen on Lee. Dort kicks to Williams. 5 on the clock. Off on the layup. Phoenix leading by 7. KD looking around. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. KD on the wing. Defended by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 7-point differential. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Durant just inside the line. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, Dort. Inside, the kick out to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
He got it up. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Alex Caruso. Isaiah Joe is out there with Karson Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 7. Here's Caruso. And Ball sends it back.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Buries the long-range jumper. Beal's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Bull can't hit. Thunder trailing by 10. Now Joe. He has yet to score. Offensive rebound. Wiggins kicks to Caruso. Here's Wallace. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, Beal. Back to Plumlee. And stolen by Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here's Allen. Outside for Beal. And stolen by Caruso. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. There's Beal with the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Thunder trailing by 4. It's tipped. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. O'Neal finds Beal. Puts up a 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
No, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Allen against Wallace. Allen right side. 3-pointer. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Joe. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
O'Neal on the wing, covered by Joe. Thunder trailing by 5. Wiggins passes to Joe. The tray. Rebound by the Suns. Bol, a screen on Wallace. And Allen launches it from deep. Bol kicks to Beal. Pass to Allen. Clock at 6. Outside Beal. And oh, here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And Beal, absolute money on that, Jay.
Joe with it. Now Beal defending. A three-pointer. Wiggins traps in the tray.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Bol setting the pick for Allen. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 6. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And Bradley Beal coming for his revenge.
Stolen by Allen. Plumlee with a screen on Wallace. Beal from long range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Bradley Beal, he's been the... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn, and it's Lee in at the shooting guard. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Yeah, it's funny, you talk about players using their body to get into the lane. Kevin Durant using his arms to get into the lane starts the break.
Suns leading by 5. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. Bucket! Devin for 3.
And when Booker's connecting from deep, this offense goes to another level. Good to see him drain that.
And here is Holmgren to the left wing. Williams kicks to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They're leading by 8. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the right side. Now, here's Holmgren. 5 points in the game. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Richards.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Dunn kicks to Durant. Fires from the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. KD's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
KD, that's for 2. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Booker dishes to Durant. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by KD.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Under trailing by 6, and there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's his first foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Joe. Pass to Caruso. Beal with the steal.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Going inside, Joe good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Beal against Caruso. Bol, a screen on Caruso. Beal, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Up top, Joe. Pass to Williams. Now here's Caruso. Allen with the rebound. He gets it up. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Isaiah Joe is out there with Karson Wallace. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Wiggins outside. Hands it from downtown.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Beal from long range. They get it back. O'Neal kicks the ball. And it's Beal in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Bradley Beal making it look effortless right now.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wallace looking for an opening. Outside Williams. Up top Joe. He's covered by Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Joe passes to Wiggins. Here's the 3. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Bol. Donnie's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Devin Booker in for Allen. Williams kicks to Dort. The kick out to Williams. And Devin Booker pulls it down. And Durant launches from deep. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has zero trouble knocking that one down.
From deep, Williams sinks the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Here's KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Beal. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Phoenix leading by 4. Durant for 3. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Dort finds Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. 1:31 left in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Back to Hartenstein. Here's Dort. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Holmgren against Durant. Here's Holmgren. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. Hartenstein in the high post. Clock at 4. Here's Dort. Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that'll put them up by 2. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David.
ahead, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. Now here's Davis, the 3 from Washington. Not going to go that time. Williams against Davis. Holmgren. And he banks in the layup.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Irving fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, a chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
And Allie, thank you for that.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. We love seeing these type of results.
Here's Irving. Thompson outside. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. From behind the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Williams from long range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial All-Star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Irving for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Davis. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Mavericks with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Davis, the pass to Irving. 1:57 left in the first. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren. 3-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Davis, the pass to Thompson. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The 3 from Thompson. Buries it from 3. Thompson's got 5 points.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Stolen by Gafford. On the wing, Thompson. 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Dort for three. Sinks it from distance. He has 6.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Pass to Gafford. Outside Davis. Outside Irving. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Derek Lively is out there with Edwards. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Oh, got a piece of it. Inside. From deep. Wallace misses. Mavericks trail by 4. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Caruso outside. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Williams with it. Yet to see a basket. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Thunder leading by 4. Wallace outside. Launches a 3. Lively grabs a miss. For Dallas, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Sends it home from three-point land. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Wiggins for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Wallace. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Williams. The kick out to Edwards. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Right side, Williams. Lively inside, covered by Joe. Wallace pulls it in.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Lively shot is off. Thunder leading by 5. Caruso outside. Over Edwards. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Caruso's gotten 4 this quarter. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Exum's checked in for Williams. Here's Wallace. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Drains the triple. Exum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Wiggins finds Caruso. There's a screen by Wiggins. Pass to Joe. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Marshall. Exum up top, covered by Joe. The kick out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Caruso outside. Pass to Joe. And another miss by Oklahoma City. It's Exum on the wing. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
5 ticks left in the first half of this one. Here's Exum. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, we've seen Luguentz Dort really having a good game here.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. Pass to Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Mavericks shooting just around 26% for the game. Irving. And the shot's good. Irving's got 8 points.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
On the wing, Thompson. For the tie. Back to Irving. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Washington. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Thompson scanning the floor. Lets a floater go. It's blocked. Left side, Williams. Dort outside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson finds Davis. Back to Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure. Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Right wing from deep, Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Gafford comes to help. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. The finish! And Davis slams it home.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Wiggins passes to Williams. 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Exum outside. Pass to Lively. Here's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams with the screen. And here's Caruso outside. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Exum. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Caruso. He takes it in. Wallace outside. Jacks up a 3. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Thunder out in front. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Dante Exum. Edwards out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Kept alive. Lively passes to Edwards. Now Exum. From the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside, Williams. It's stolen by Lively. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And the Mavericks, another 3. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Exum. And Dallas hits again from deep.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Wiggins against Edwards to win the run. The Thunder with another miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Here's Irving. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Thunder trail by 5. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. From downtown, fires in the triple.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Outside Irving. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Washington outside. And stolen by Holmgren. Williams with it. Now Thompson defending. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. Dort with it. Checked by Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the second half.
Obviously, Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Washington outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. The shot by Dort, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, we know Thompson always wired to score, but right now it even seems to be coming easier for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. It's stolen by Washington in transition. And the dunk by Gafford.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Washington. Stolen by Davis. And they're running. And here's Thompson for 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Williams misses. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
You know, sometimes you forget about how big Clay is as a guard. I mean, he can take a hit and still finish shots down low.
Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. The 3 from Thompson. Missed it. And so the Mavericks take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the... Thanks, Allie. Great interview.
a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Lee out there with Booker. Then there's Dunn, and it's Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5. Now, here's Dunn. Gafford with the steal. Washington inside. Defended by Richards. Here's Dunn. Irving with the steal. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Durant. 3-on-3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Thompson up top, guarded by KD, and they're able to recover. A steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. There's the pick. From the top of the key, he buries it.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Now Kevin Durant, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis, fades and shoots. The shot by KD, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And they pick up 2.
So fluid off the dribble. Sometimes Durant is just impossible to stop.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Irving kicks to Thompson. For the 3, drills it from outside. It's all knotted up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Thompson passes to Washington. Takes a 3. The rebound by Richards. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Dunn misses. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And Thompson kicks to Washington. From the arc. Knocked away. And now the Suns, a fast break. Booker with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. Gafford kicks to Thompson. For 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. And here's Booker following the 3-pointer by Anthony Davis. The 3, and Booker is good for 3. Booker's got 6 points.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
Irving double team. Davis dishes to Thompson. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Misses the three. KD on the wing. Over Washington. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, leading by 5. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Christie, and it's Marshall in at the power forward. Beal, that's for 2, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Beal's got his first points of the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Fast break, here they come. All alone. It's Beal on the wing, and the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Right side Beal, Dinwiddie with the steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manage it to snatch it. Run it.
Beal against Christie. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Beal with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Allen finds O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Bull. Lets it go with the 3. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Christie against O'Neal. Christie the pass to Marshall. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 2 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now. And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
And really deep through that time. Exum's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Mavericks. Beal against Dinwiddie. Shoots. Beal can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 3. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And stopping on a dime. Dinwiddie staying in control and sinking the pull-up.
Bull dishes to O'Neal. Shoots a fader. Bull can't hit.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Left block shot on the way. And it's It's Dallas with another.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Will it go? A kick out to O'Neal. Over to the wing. Here's Plumlee. Allen outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Plumlee.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul. Here's Christie. 5 points in the game. Exum passes to Christie. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Over in the corner, Allen knocks down the 3 ball. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The 3 ball. Christie can't make it.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Beal finds O'Neal. Plumlee with a screen on Dinwiddie. Outside for Beal. From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, you can't afford to give Beal any space in that 2-man game.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Exum. Shoots the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beal, that's for 2. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Setting the floor for the Suns. You've got Lee. Durant is out there with Dunn. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Richards in at the center.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Thompson for 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 5 here tonight. And coming in is a floor-spacing 2-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Good on the triple. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Dunn kicks to KD. There's the triple. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving finds Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. KD against Davis. This one for 3. Out to Lee. puts up a deep three. Outside, KD. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. For the lead, pass to Washington. Thompson, high post. Back to Washington. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. And it's Washington missing. The Suns have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Davis against Durant. Over Davis. That doesn't go either for KD.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Gafford against Durant. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now Kevin Durant. He's got 11. What a shot by Durant!
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
Booker against Irving. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Booker. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Irving dishes to Thompson. Just 2 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Phoenix leading by 3. Outside Durant. Richards passes to Booker. Back to Richards. From deep. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Well, Phoenix shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Christie. Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the power forward position. Picked away. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. Pass to Marshall. Here now is Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. And Ball pulls it down. Deal with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Ball. It's blocked. They recover it. O'Neal wide open. And the 3 ball is good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Christie. Pass to Exum. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 3. Dinwiddie with it. Nice move to the left side wing. There's the 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
On the catch and shoot, you have to be decisive, and Dinwiddie shows the ability to do just that.
Plumlee with a screen on Dinwiddie. And Beal kicks to O'Neal. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Allen. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Suns lead by 2. Here's Lively. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
Beal from long range, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Marshall can't hit. Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Beal. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And Marshall kicks to Exum. Christie with the screen on Allen. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Exum.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Ball finds Beal. Launches it. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Beal knew they needed one bad, so he worked hard and he got it for him.
And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Anthony Davis is checked in for Marshall. Thompson comes in for Dante Exum. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. And then for Phoenix, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plum. Kevin Durant comes in for Bol. And it's Devin Booker in for Allen. And KD has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. Booker against Irving. And Booker gets to Durant. Over Davis. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:10 left here in the 4th quarter. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Outside Irving. So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding it.
Suns moving the ball around. KD on the wing. Pass to Richards. Back to Durant. Shot from the wing. And Lively pulls it down. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
On the wing, Thompson. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. It will. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do